I will recommend an author of books written on the subject of what goes on in the classroom that mothers may not know about and how to resolve those problems. And he was a man who I worked with on developing homeschooling methods. His name was John Gatto, Gatto, and he wrote a book called Dumbing Us Down. And it was a book telling about events such as the ones that I just shared, about things that go on between principals and teachers, and how teachers are monitored to be making sure that everything they do in the classroom is always dumbing the children down to do things that make sure they're not learning anything. And I have also written about this phenomena in the university system. One of the rules that a university professor has to abide by in every class is to make sure that all of your courses, your daily methods, and the things that you teach in the classroom are always molded around the lowest student in the classroom, always created from the lowest denominator. So if you see some brilliant students in your classroom that you would like to promote and help them go beyond what they have learned, you're not allowed to do that. You have to find what the lowest student in the classroom is and make sure everybody is learning at that curve in the learning curve. So there are some things very wrong with our education system. There are things that everything is based on competition. We're always given tests to decide, who has the highest test scores and who has the lowest test scores, and creating a curve to show who is the lowest and highest in the school system. The new education that needs to be developed for indigo children, because they are not going to cooperate as long as this old system that was created by the Illuminati exists. They're just not going to cooperate. The school system can create drugs for ADD. It's not going to help. It's not going to change anything. Those children have minds that are functioning on the out of the neocortex, out of the thinking brain. They're functioning within the mind of God. And until the rest of the world decides to start functioning within the mind of God instead of the mind of man, they're not going to cooperate. So things need to be changed to be developing school systems based on conceptualization instead of linear thinking. These children do not have linear thinking. Linear thinking was developed from cultural systems based on the amnesia formula. The new children need to have conceptualization. Give them an idea, give them some guidelines, and let them write stories about them. Let them be creative. Let their mind expand beyond the boxes and develop their own ideas, their own conceptions of reality. So the more that free writing is developed, giving ideas, giving pictures, giving concepts to expand opinions around. Um, this leads me to an interesting concept in the Japanese education system. I had a friend that was a third grade teacher in Japan, and she told me that her main function as a third grade teacher was to make sure that children did not have opinions. So she would design a question to ask the class, to ask them things like, well, what is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? And whatever the individual students would say their favorite color was, the teacher would say that is incorrect. And the same thing was done with what is your favorite season? What is your favorite smell? What is your favorite person anything. Whatever their idea was, whatever their opinion was incorrect. The purpose of the third grade was to train the child's mind that whatever their opinion was incorrect and irrelevant. The only correct answer was whatever the teacher's favorite color was, whatever the teacher's favorite season was. So the mind was repatterned to know that the correct answer was just whatever the leader in charge believed the correct answer was.